Hi, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Hi, I'm Uni too. Now, this is going to be a story time. It's a video response to Huples Cat. Now, I do recommend check out Huples Cat's channel. He has two channels. Please check it out. Now, Huples Cat likes to talk about environmental damage and mankind's pollution on climate change. I totally agree with them. I'm not against it, but some days he oversells it. Now, if you want, you can check out my playlist section called Aliens, UFOs, and Weird Thoughts. Please check it out. They have a section, I don't know where. Excuse me, a little sip. You see, Uncle Al doesn't use a paper cup. I bring my own cup. Now, Huples Cat has a bad habit of telling people a lot of stuff. Now, Uncle Al doesn't do that for two reasons. I don't like to preach like that. And I like to humor people or, tell people that, yeah, I'm just your crazy old uncle. You don't have to listen to me if necessary. But Uncle Al, people always listen to you, and then they see Huples Cat and they get turned off and run away. True, Uni. But a lot of people don't realize that waving knives, wearing the top hat, talking to stuffed animals is all act. Now, Huples Cat, on the other hand, he has science. Now, let me tell you one thing about science, folks. Dunning and Kruger effect. This affects stupid people a lot, and this affects a lot of scientists. A lot of scientists. Also corporations and every other media group. This is a story time. I'm saving power, so I'm saving the planet. This right here is running off of a 12-volt battery hooked up to a light bulb, LED. Okay, so I'm not making carbon footprint. Unfortunately, Huples Cat doesn't pee in a jug, doesn't eat a true base plant diet. I do eat rotten foods, not always meat, HC or Huples Cat. I do eat natto. I eat tofu. I eat other stuff that are rotten. A lot of people don't want to hear at night. So let's think about it. Cognitive bias. Now, if you took sociology or psychology, you understand that term. Now, Uncle Alan only has half a brain. That's why I have 2 MRIs this week. And also on Monday, I'm getting an ultrasound. Really happy about that. A lot of people don't understand you're really sick and only have a functioning half a brain. So a lot of people notice that I only tell the truth. Yeah, but you're lying real good because you only have half a brain, Uncle Al. Yeah, but which half? Last time I have an MRI for my head, from Earth's body, they weren't too happy about it. Neither do I. So coming out from Uncle Alan's drawer, I do have a lot of knives. And again, you do wonderful things on videos and stuff. Now, I'll tell you a little secret. Numbers don't lie. Okay, and Huples Cat is correct. If you look at their charts and graphs and everything, I don't trust the 5 scientists that write the report because 3 of them are not mathematicians and they're not planetary scientists. They're all in the biological services, which I can understand. 2 of them, suspect. Out of the 5, out of the 3, okay, I did read the report. It's a short report. I read other reports too. And yes, they have the facts and figures right. Only problem is a lot of them have cognitive bias. If I'm pronouncing it right, folks. I'm tired. Today I hit my limit of 290 videos. A long work, and I had to watch a couple of them twice. Huples Cat, I like his snow one, the winter one on mass migration and during winter STHF. A lot of you kids are going to die. I was originally going to do a really good video on whatchamacallit, long-term food storage for asymmetrical preparedness. Well, this is going to come after this one. Please check out my more funnier one and more fun one is the sandwich one. Go check out that. This one I'm just going to leave as story time. And it's not going to be hooked up to anybody. It's going to be a simple story time. Now, it's number 4 on the list, mankind's pollution and overpopulation that will destroy the earth. That's number 4. There's 300 things. Now, Huples Cat's always being a smart person and tried to outshine people by giving quippy answers. Then the mathematician side of me kind of looks at Hubbles and wonders, okay, did they drop him as a kid? Okay, now here's the facts, folks. Let's hear the facts, Uncle Alan. A lot of socialists want to put out the sun, which is kind of nuts. The sun goes into different cycles, and right now we'll either have a solar maximum or solar minimum. You have to understand planetary sciences for that. Number 2 is the Earth tilts. A lot of people don't understand that, and we had 18 volcanoes went off last year. Okay, that's equal to half the pollution that mankind did for the last 100 years. Okay, polar tilt. Now, Hubbles Cat keep complaining, well, they have GPS satellites. Yes, in the last 20 years, we've been replacing them. That's why Vandenberg fires off them. That's why they have the little unmanned shuttle, fires off a bunch of them. Guess how many of the GPS satellites crashed to Earth? We just had one in Texas that crashed into Texas, and the couple wasn't too happy about it. These are low orbit satellites, not high, low. They get hit by everything. We have a garbage field up there, which nobody ever recognized. Nobody in the planet services don't tell the biological services that our atmosphere is hitting the moon now. And people like, huh? Duh? Okay, serious. Still story time. Because if I told the truth, everybody would be panicking and beating Hubbles Cats with 2x4. Hubbles Cats, my friend, please do not beat up Hubbles Cats. Now, I know a lot of people who are blue-collared is mad as hell when they hear Hubbles Cat, but he's telling the truth. But that's only part of it. Okay? It's number 4 on the list. Number 1 is sun. That's solar activity, solar minimum, maximum. That's solar. That's the cycles. You can help that. And you can't put up a big umbrella to block out the sun. And it was a Democrat that thought about that too, or was it Trudeau say, we'll block out the sun? Sometimes I wonder about these people. Okay, cognitive bias, all right? You look at the data and you look at everything else, and yes, mankind is killing itself with pollution and overpopulation, but their solution's kind of cockeyed. I don't believe in sexism, so everybody should have a balanced education. Now, this leads to number, I think, let's see, 3 or 5. I can't remember. I have brain damage. But anyway, our friend is Hubble Cat putting all his chips on one data stream, which is mankind's environmental pollution. Yes, it's number 4. Number 1 is the sun. Number 2 is, let's see, what was number 2? Polar tilt and geological effects on the Earth. What are you going to do? We'll put a Band-Aid on it. That won't work. That won't hack Hubbles Cat. You cannot stop 18 volcanoes blow up. You cannot change the tectonic plates. And the math is bad. And he also was complaining about GPS satellites. I can understand that, but a lot of people don't know on GPS, global positioning satellites, and how they work. That's why we have so many satellite launches and you have no idea what's going on. Because you're in the life sciences and the health science. So your cognitive field is to the health part, which is a result. I'm getting tired. I sound like Huples Cat. But Uncle Alan, people listen to you. Yes, and unlike Democrats or socialists, I do not give easy answers or use dead cats to get in office. I don't like Democrats or Republicans, socialists, or anybody. I do like the communists a bit, but they're not my kind of communists. But everybody else, bunch of idiots. Okay, cognitive bias. Again, remember that word, cognitive bias. You believe in something that you could see in your face, your results. That's all you see. You don't see the big picture. Unfortunately, my friend Huples Cat don't see the big picture. He only sees that data because it's health. Trouble with health is people are getting weaker, people are getting sicker. We have an overpopulation problem. Okay? Now, 1 second while Uncle Alan's brain's kind of cooking. You can smell the meat burning. Almost clipped my finger off. Fell back. Okay, knife again. I don't know why people are interested in knives. It's a tool. Same thing with pistols, but I don't talk about that. Okay, back to cognitive bias. So you see the problem and you see what's going on and you're comparing it to history. Well, when I was a child, I never used an inhaler. Okay, I can understand that, but you got to understand we have overpopulation and pollution. Okay, and then when the green people, or AK the Democrats, came up, let's save the spotted owl. Don't worry about burning this or chopping that or remove this. Let it grow naturally. Okay, then I see what happens. 2018, 2019, you go look at Australia. You don't really need to cut down the bush or trees, son. It's all green. Tell that to the people who lost homes. Lord. Now, I disagree with some of the figures on the graphs because they have China as a small producer. That graph is wrong. It should be United States a little bit less, Canada a little less, Europe a little less, Russia, third world countries, and China and India should be bigger than what the graph says. Their math is totally off. Okay? And I'll get some people who get upset, but hey, I know, I believe Huples Cat on mankind pollution. You just get the numbers wrong. I'm sorry this is going to be a long one. Already I hit the 13 mark. But it's important because everybody's getting a lopsided view because of the Democrats and socialists. Yeah, and also big business. Yeah, you forgot about to mention that. Now, big business, all they care about profits. They'll kill themselves for a profit. See Hitler. Now, a lot of people don't realize that with cognitive bias, you can't see past your fingers on certain things. Now, I already told you we got the sun problem and solar and grand solar minimum, stuff like that. Number 2, polar tilt and geological changes. That's number 2. Number 3, I won't tell because you can't grasp it. It's going to hurt your little brains. Number 4 is Hubble's problem, which is mankind's pollution and overpopulation. Now, I don't think you want to live back in the 1870s, wipe your butt with a corn cob and do like this and pee in a jug for the rest of your life. You're going to tell people to give up their cars and go walk to work? Are you going to tell people to wear gunny sacks and eat an all plant-based diet? They're going to look at you and beat the living, you know what, out of my friend HC in Canada. Think about it, folks. Are you going to give up your RV, your truck, your ATV, your horse, the food on your table, your house, to live in a blocky building, eating dole yeast, wearing an overall with a shaved head? I don't think so. A lot of people will say no, HC. I don't think so. Okay? That's their solution. Agenda 21, whatever kind of weird kind of cognitive biases they have. That's number 4. There's number 5, but people don't understand that either. So I won't talk about it. And a lot of the scientists on that paper are biological scientists, not planetary, not mathematicians. They got their math kind of wrong. Okay, again, cognitive bias. They see it up front. They don't see the whole picture. Now, they did screw up on the ice cap in the Atlantic. Surface ice is decreasing. Below the ice, below the sea is increasing. Now, a lot of people don't understand this one. Sorry, this is going to be a long one. But by 2025 or 2050, it might connect to Chile or Argentina, whichever one. That will screw up the currents. Now, a lot of you don't understand this, but I keep telling in my remarks and stuff like that, that the polar seas, Arctic is going to be free. Below, everything is going to freeze up. Okay? Because if we have, like Huples Cat, global warming, it will cause a chain reaction and we'll have global cooling you will never believe in your life. Okay? We survived the little ice age because everybody discovered coal. And a lot of people don't read history, so I don't have to worry about it. Anyway, no shout outs. This is just the Storytime VR to my friend Huples Cat. Yeah, I know. It's too long. Catch you later, folks. And you know what's going to happen to mankind. Not going to happen to Uncle Al because Uncle Al has a ride out. It's dark, Uncle Al. I can't see. I'm blind. No, that's cognitive bias.